Trump's gearing up to send ICE to Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. Because in case you missed it, the NFL and Apple Music, they announced that Bad Bunny is going to be the halftime headliner this year. And that's not like the most surprising news. He's one of the biggest artists in the world. But still, because everything is stupid, that sparked a controversy. Because even though Bad Bunny is from Puerto Rico, which is an American territory, many on the right believe that this was an un-American choice. Or with some outrage that his music is primarily in Spanish, not English. You had people like Megyn even calling this election an active middle finger to the right. And then others posting things like Roger Goodell and the NFL just decided to make the Super Bowl political. This is not a pick designed to unite football fans or let people just enjoy the show. It was a pick designed to divide fans, and no doubt Bad Bunny will find some way to push a woke message. Does this guy really scream American football to anyone? Right, and then with all that, you had people pointing to Bad Bunny actually opting to not do any shows in the 50 states for his recent tour because he has a huge Latino fan base and he was concerned about ICE. Or with him explaining there were many reasons why I didn't show up in the US, and none of them were out of hate. But there was the issue of, like, fucking ICE could be outside my concert. And well, now it's not just randoms and commentators online. This has reached the Trump administration, right? Because you had Corey Lewandowski, a senior advisor in the Department of Homeland Security, going on a podcast and getting asked if there would be ICE enforcement at the Super Bowl. And there he said,
there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally, not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. We will find you. We will apprehend you. We will put you in a detention facility and we will deport you. So know that that is a very real situation under this administration. It's so shameful that they've decided to pick somebody who just seems to hate America so much to represent them at the halftime game.
Right, so that clip, it's taken off, and you had ICE backing up those comments to TMZ, confirming that ICE presence will be at the event. And that ended up sparking its own wave of responses, with some thinking that it's ridiculous to threaten an ICE raid over a Puerto Rican and therefore American artist. Right, some saying this just proves Bad Bunny's point about not touring here. But there's also, as some have said, this feels like a pretty empty threat. Right, arguing that the crowds attending the Super Bowl and those attending a regular Bad Bunny concert, they're just not the same group. And so people saying it's less likely that fans would be putting themselves at risk or be in risk in the same way with his own world tour. Though also, the fact that this even turned into a big controversy at all, for many it proves why it's such a big deal that Bad Bunny is doing the halftime show.
Bad Bunny is performing at the biggest stage on the biggest night in the United States when Latinos are being scapegoated, persecuted, and being talked about like we don't belong here. Bad Bunny champions his island, okay? He's constantly wearing his culture on his sleeve. It's representation. It's defiance. It is joy in the face of people who try to shrink us.